I love you.
I was always open to electronic music, to everything which is new. But the early days when Yello was growing into the music business, that was like the time of punk, kind of doing music which the Stooges did in the late 60s already.
I love you.
And I was not interested in punk music, not even in the movement. So it was very hard in Zurich, where I grew up, to get a synthesizer.
You know I need it to ride in your car. I know it's dangerous, you're going too far. I'm always with you wherever you go.
In Zurich, there was only one store. They sell mostly, of course, bass, guitars, microphones, drums, trumpets, whatever. And they have a little room open with 3, 4, 5, 6 synthesizer type of synthesizers.
You gonna get me a heart attack. Stop it, hold it back.
And at the time, nobody gives electronic music a chance, because they think, yeah, this is just something. But this happens now a year and then it disappears again. So whenever I came into this store, the guy would say, oh, now again this guy. Just leave him in, and he should close the door, because they don't like to hear this. And when we have a little bit success with our first album, Solid Pleasure, the guy was there and said, Boris, welcome. Hey, we have a new system for you. Just try it out. And that was, they accept then the electronic music somehow has kind of coming in the new music.
Standing at the machine every day for all my life. I used to do it and then it's the only thing I want is just to rush, push, cash. Standing at the machine every day for all my life. I used to do it and then it's the only thing I want is just to rush, push, cash.
I remember when I was young, of course, I used to go in the holiday in the Swiss Alps, with the big mountains, and I just shouted to these walls and see what's coming back. And of course, it was an echo. As longer you are in distance to the walls, the longer was the echo. So I was always fascinated about rooms as well, in garages, in big garages. You have this huge reverb. And later on, I bought, when I was like 13, 14 years old, I bought a A77 Revox machine, where you have the possibility to record from one channel to the other one and play it back. So you also can make some echoes with it. So that was kind of my first real thrill to record things, sounds, all kind of sounds, of course, which occurs on this planet. And I start then also to record many different noises on this tape, and then I just cut the tape in 2 slices, each of them in the same length, and put them together as a whole loop and play back again over the heads. And this was always surprising myself, because you also can turn it backwards, and at the end it comes out something like one of the first sampling and sequencer effect. And that was always, it takes a lot of time to prepare it, but it was always very interesting what comes out. And then, because the slices, each of them has the same length, it gives a certain rhythm which is not random. It's really kind of so I play bongos or guitar with it and record it to another tape. And that was the first method I used to record the first music for Yello. My method is still the same today. I'm not, as you say, musician. I'm more a mood maker. I love to create moods in different ways. Like a painter, like using some colors, get ready with the colors, have an empty canvas and start with a point here, another color, red here, and then have a kind of a landscape or whatever. And at the end, it's like a patchwork, which I surprise often myself, because I prepare a lot of folders and full with patterns and sounds, which I know exactly. One day I use them and I collect. It's like I'm a collector of different styles of sounds which I like, and then I just open this, like these squirrels, these animals, when they go and grab or dig some nuts, and they dig it out later on. Like all the tracks I'm doing, putting something from here, a little bit from here, and at the end, if the bass line and the drums and some part of melodies are okay, I invite Dieter, and as I remember, Dieter came into the studio, and he's a very, how should I say, very fast in ideas, and he's taking his typewriting machines, typing some lyrics, and after 2 minutes he said, Boris, I go to the microphone, I have an idea, blah, blah, and after 2 hours I thought, Dieter, because, if the first take is not as he expected, that I'm saying, oh, brilliant. When I say, Dieter, can you do blah, blah, this and this? After a while, you lose yourself and you get stiffer and stiffer. And then I told Dieter, we don't do kind of like a verse and then a refrain and a verse, whatever. Let's just try to do the whole song just, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You feel like in somewhere in the Caribbean, you have two girls, with palms or kind of, and you have a drink here. And then he came up also with the line, the moon, the sun, even more beautiful. Oh yeah. During the whole song. And at the end, he said, you can delete this. This is bullshit, Boris. No, we don't use this. Then we have to work with Dieter that he believes this is good at the time. So yeah, that was kind of a lucky take. It is still today kind of a capital for Yello, because we have so many people asking for some commercials. Can we use this in a film? And this keeps Yello alive in a way, as we are not selling so many physical records anymore. Oh yeah, it's still something which is, I don't know, it was a lucky day, a lucky punch.